at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you think about the history of college football, you have got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sets his feet. It's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Harris. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Hosley. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Third and long coming up. He wants to throw it. Finds his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's changing the play. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Look out! Reels it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller.
You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll run the screen. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It's inside. It's McAllister. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Sellers. Left side is Hunt. Off to the races. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
And this offense is on fire, man. Back-to-back plays, completely going across the field. Now set up in a goal-to-go situation. Now the field shrinks a little bit. Interested to see if they can punch it in, be more physical. I know they made the big explosive plays to get here. Now they got to do the ground and pound dirty work.
The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's McAllister. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's Sellers to throw. Under pressure. Intercepted to stop the threat. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Here we go.
Hits the hole. It's Hosley. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle. It's Addison. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Now on the move. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Bush is ahead. Here's some daylight. Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to run, it's Hosley. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Making the adjustment on the play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Hey, kill it, kill it. 496, tsunami. 496, tsunami.
Throwing, Sellers. Out wide right, it's Hunt. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And I think it's safe to say Lenora Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything, what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they've built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest, this is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Browse at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. Lenora Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man.
Plows his way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go. Kill. 180 race car. 180 race car.
Sellers comes down, it's Hunt. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Clark. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's Sellers to throw. They're all over it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 24, set to kick this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air, it's Mendoza. Caught, it's Harris. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Blue 22. Go. Go. Magic.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Working the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
South Carolina.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Red Raiders on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Right back to it. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sellers from the gun on third down. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 45. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Clark. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Throwing, Sellers. Firing toward the end zone. Oh, you want to take better care of the football there. Lucky to get that one back.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Sellers. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Running inside, it's Clark. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Carolina, 14, Georgia Tech, 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They'll try the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Oh, he's got some space. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina, number 1, defensive score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 21, Georgia Tech, 10. Number 24, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this up.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Some misdirection with the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quick give. It's Hosley. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got him in the flat. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Hosley. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. On to attempt the try. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. It's Sellers. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They punted away on 4th down. Making his first move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Sets his feet. It's Mendoza. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on! And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Changing the routes with his receivers. In the red area, it's Hosley. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. On the move. On the stop. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll take it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Sellers. He wants a big play here late. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on 3rd down, because now it's 3rd and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on 3rd down.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hosley. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Offense working from the pistol. Drives inside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The Yellow Jackets looking to convert on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Open space at the 25. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys that have played a lot of snaps